This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Welcome to this episode of KJNA Deep Dive. This episode is my turn, and I am choosing Leather Boy.
Excuse me?
Leather Boy.
Sounds like a domination.
He has no powers.
Yep, sounds like
His whole power is he answered an ad for superheroes in a newspaper. Mm-hmm. And when he got there and they tried to fight crime, he was like, I don't have any powers. And they were like, okay, then you're out.
It's kind of even that denim guy from like My Hero Academia, where he didn't really have the power.
Best Jeanist?
No. The master of jeans or whatever.
Yeah, the master of jeans. Like he could like take like jeans and like stuff like within like jeans. It could just like shoot out. But that's like such a useless power in my opinion. Or Mount Lady, which should just get big.
So the first quote of this is, apparently our little dominatrix here saw the news reports out of new members. Because at some point they asked for new members who didn't have powers, and he was mad he wasn't invited. So he snuck in, broke into the HQ, killed Mr. Immortal, and then they don't say what he did, but they say he took out his frustrations on Squirrel Girl's pet.
Oh shit, so he's a Marvel character?
Yes. He's a Marvel character, and he doesn't have any abilities. He also murdered Monkey Joe.
Man, I understand.
Monkey Joe was one of the squirrels.
Yes. Yeah.
He was one of Squirrel Girl's top 3 squirrels.
And the only reason, like, he apparently joined a party that Deadpool was a part of. Like, as far as, like, it was literally just a party.
See, now
Deadpool was invited.
So now just knowing Deadpool is there just makes you know that there's going to be a bunch of drama in it, and it's going to be crazy.
I wouldn't say drama.
I would say crazy. Like, middle school, like, party crazy, but without the drama.
Yeah, so his whole story, they don't have any details, but apparently Mr. Immortal put out a classified ad for other costume superheroes, and he was searching for an S&M fetish group and misread the ad. That was his whole ability, and so he joined the Great Lakes Avengers. But then when they realized he didn't have any powers, they were like, get the fuck out.
So funny thing you say Mr. Immortal, and Mr. Immortal was brought up in the She-Hulk series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's immortal. So that was, his whole thing is that like he joined them, and they were like, hey, this isn't an S&M fetish group. This is literally a hero group, and he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, and then he left, and then 5 years later, they were asking for more, and they invited Squirrel Girl and a couple other people who didn't really have, like, super duper powers.
Right.
And he got mad. So he broke in and killed Mr. Immortal.
Again.
And killed one of Squirrel Girl's minions. And Deadpool was like, fuck you. And killed him. And
I get it.
That's totally Leather Boy. He's a straight guy. He's not gay. He's just a straight guy who likes BDSM. Tried to answer a classified ad in a newspaper and failed miserably. Like, most amount.
He looks gay.
I mean, I'm sorry.
He looks gay. He ain't gay.
It sounds very Deadpool 2, answering an ad in the paper, joining X-Force.
Yeah. But he did nothing. He has no powers. He wasn't planning on fighting crime. He just wanted to, like, get down and dirty with leather. And that is Leather Boy.
Literally wrong area. He should have literally joined either Bruno or. I
mean, the Great Lakes Avengers, if any Avengers, should have been, was the best option.
Miss Nagatoro, but with letter, is crazy.
Yeah.
Miss Nagatoro with letter, but Miss Nagatoro, male with letter. Because she's always hitting on like some guy in high school, like this guy named Senpai, like. He's literally just a letter.
Please enjoy this extra from my daughter. Thank you so much for listening to this KJ&D pod with Leatherboy. You can find us at kjandapodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Threads. And you can find us on patreon.com/kjandapodcast. You can also find us at TikTok. And you can find us on what?
YouTube.
And you can also find us on buymeacoffee.com/kjandapodcast. And you can also find us on the last thing, which I can't. My brain is not.
The last
Airline
thing.
There's one more thing.
The last
There's one more thing. There's one more thing.
Twitter.
Gmail?
There's one more thing.
Facebook.
Nope. I already said that.
You sure?
Twitch.
That's it. Leatherboy.
Terrible.
That's all I got. Thank you so much for listening. You know from the rest of them. Thank you.
Goodbye.